Hello and welcome to a lovely little review of the Fourth Doctor and Tardis from Shida and the Fifth Doctor and Tardis from Caves of Androzani. As you can see, they contain the, if it wants to focus, no, okay, bomb, there you go. It contains the limited edition, limited badge. As you can see, it's got a nice little display that tells you, that just shows you basically what's in there. So it's a 5-inch, 14cm scale collectible series. It's interesting how things feature the new Doctor Who logo, actually. For every new Doctor Who thing that gets released, they always have a new logo. And I think I have one of these from last year, and I think that has the old logo. So on the bottom, it's got instructions for opening and closing the doors. Contents is Fourth Doctor, Shida, action figure, and the TARDIS. Okay, it's pretty cool. On the back, so on the back it tells you about the storyline. So basically, Shida was a 1979 episode that was written by Douglas Adams and was meant to be the final story of season 17 of Doctor Who. However, a combination of problems, including strikes, halted the production partway through filming. And then, of course, they reused the archive material for the Five Doctors, which was a story in 1983. And then they did it again in 1992 when the story was spliced together using narration. In 2017, a completed cut was released using animations of missing shots and some newly filmed scenes. Okay, so basically the story of Shida is that the Time Lords have a terrible secret, Shida, hidden Time Lord prison where the worst criminals of the universe are held. Skagra, an evil genius, needs help with one of the prison inmates called Sullivan, but nobody knows where Shida is located anymore. So he tracks down the only thing where its location is mentioned, an ancient book stolen by a retired Time Lord, calling himself Professor Chronotis. Living on Earth was a forbidden Time book stolen from the archives on Gallifrey. Skagra's arrival to find and take the book coincides with the visit of the Professor's old friend, the Doctor. Bam! Okay, so that's this. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you basically what the set consists of. No fancy packaging here. It's literally just only the outside packaging looks quite fancy, whereas the rest is contained. So let's have a look. Right, so boom. Okay, so you got Tom Baker in all his glory with his mahoosive scarf. Wow, what a scarf! And you got the Fourth Doctor's TARDIS. Let's see if I can work this one out. Oh, yikes. Okay, hang on. Are those meant to have screws in it? One moment, please. A moment of frantically screwdrivering later. So, managed to get it free. Bam. Those screw holes are actually quite a nuisance. They're really unusual size. So, this is the TARDIS. So, the door was held down. So, oh, okay. So, that one kind of doesn't. Okay, alright, so this one's kind of like spring. You can see it's spring loaded here, but this one, that's not spring loaded. That just flaps open and closed. So that's quite interesting. On some of the TARDISes, this bit reveals to be a telephone. In this occasion, no, it's not a telephone. It's literally just a plain panel that looks like there would have been one there. Hang on, so 2 seconds. No, hang on. Can I? Does this move? It looks like it's on a hinge. I kind of want to see if it actually does move, but at the same time, no, I don't think it is going to move. Actually, I'm confused as to what this is at the back. Now. Oh, hang on. Wait, I think it makes sense now. Okay, so these are, well, let me explain. So these are meant to be electronic versions. Let's see if this will pry open. Will it pry open? Probably not, actually. So okay, that's interesting. Right, so these are meant to be electronic versions. Of course, instead, what they've done is they've literally just gone in, gutted it, and I think they've gotten rid of all the electrical stuff that was a part of it. I mean, this looks like it's been glued in, actually. And the answer to that is yes, it has been glued in. Okay, that's interesting. But it still has, interestingly, this back box here, which is just, it's strange. It doesn't exactly make sense. I mean, there's a part of me that kind of does want to take it apart, but at the same time, it's probably not the best thing to do. Maybe a different time, if I'm feeling a bit more confident about that, I'll consider dissecting it. Interesting note, actually, is how flat the roof is on this one. Like, it's completely flat. Sometimes they get, like, you know, raised roofs and there's an arch on it. It makes sense to me. And the light's quite interesting as well. It's not like the other variety of Tardis where it's got like a different light. So let's just have a quick look at Tom Baker. Let's just try and pry him out. Oh gosh, I know, I understand that it's silly that I'm being so delicate, but these are what are now regarded as quite rare. Why aren't you free? There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So here we go. This is good old Tom. As you can see, he's got his white shirt on. He's got a nice long brown jacket, which later, of course, put on the staple for David Tennant, who also wore the long brown jacket, except it was a bit longer, mind you. As you can see, he probably would have come with a sonic screwdriver if that was the case, but of course he didn't. But unfortunately, he is now posed permanently in the I've got a sonic screwdriver kind of position. Articulation's pretty good. So you got the arms, they move, the legs move, they bent the knees. Oh yikes! Okay, that's pretty cool actually, as a matter of fact. And then of course the arms, they kind of twist around. That looks very unhealthy. And of course they bend at the elbow like so you can get in, like, you know, I'm holding my scarf. I'm so proud of my scarf. Haha. Stuff like that. Of course, you got the head turns left and right, as usual. You know, what would you expect? It's a really decent, it's a decent figurine, like, yeah. Hello, I'm Tom Baker, and stuff like that. Like, it is a pretty decent figurine, actually. So, moving swiftly on, let me just quickly unpackage the, oh, hang on, before I do that, actually, have a look at the background of this. Like, this is cool. You got, like, the mask from, I don't remember, it's frustrating, but, yep, that mask is very significant. Like, the whole background is actually pretty cool. It's probably something that you wouldn't notice, like, you know, it's definitely got, like, the set of Sharda in the whole book thing that was going on in the show. So yeah, so moving on to the Fifth Doctor and Caves of Tardis from Caves of Androzani. A few days and some frantic unscrewdrivering later, I've finally decided to continue recording, and as you can see, I've unpacked the Fifth Doctor and the TARDIS from Caves of Androzani. So basically, the Caves of Androzani was written by Robert Holmes, which was the 6th story of season 21 of Doctor Who. It was the final regular appearance of the Peter Davison as the Fifth Doctor. As regeneration story, offered some unusual elements, as it was the first regeneration story to allow a brief scene with the incoming Doctor. Unlike any of his predecessors, the new Doctor was given the final words of the story, something that would happen again in the regeneration stories of the Revive series. It also was the first time the Doctor willingly and explicitly underwent regeneration solely to save a companion. Arriving on the barren world of Andrew's Only Minor, Doctor and Perry find themselves caught up in a deadly, long-running and literal underground war. A substance called Spectrox is harvested there and is both valuable but toxic. Firing squads, corrupt government officials, android duplicates, and the mercenaries are only part of the problems the Doctor and Perry face. After rescuing Perry from the hands of the horribly disfigured madman, Shiraz Jek, the Doctor and Perry wind up being poisoned by the Spectrox, which would kill them unless they can find a cure. There you go, bam. So again, we've got a picture. Let's have a look down here again. Yep, that's fine. So this is a non-electric toy. It actually says, do not attempt to install batteries in this toy. This is not an electronic item. Contains no circuitry. So, kind of want to verify that. As you can see, I'm blessed with the presence of my cat. And she's just casually sitting there, drooling away. Keeping me company, I guess. Okay. Where's the roof gone? Where'd the roof go? That don't make sense. Where did the roof go? What the heck? What? I never looked at the TARDIS until now, and yeah, what? How? What? How is that even possible? Poppy, how is that even possible? Do you understand what's going on? Oh, nope, she's not interested anymore. Okay, what the? That doesn't even make sense. How did that even happen? What? I'm very confused. Very, very, very confused. Okay, that was not expecting that. Okay, let's ignore that one and move on to the figurine. Right, here we go. Up you get. Bam. Okay, so this is the figurine. As you can see, it's very, very close to what's expected of the actual Doctor. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention to the camera, wobbling my hands all over the place. As you can see, articulation is same as usual, so you got the twisty hands. They all seem to be cursed into this position of holding a sonic screwdriver when they don't get supplied with one. As you can see, his coat's a bit war-torn, I would presume. And there's a random splotch here, which is interesting. Please focus. Thank you very much. And you can see that his trousers have been dirtied up. But yeah, it's the similar articulation. So you got the knees, kind of go like so. They, weirdly enough, that does not look healthy. Weirdly enough, the legs twist, which I found quite amusing just a moment ago. Like, it's quite interesting, I guess. And of course the arms twist. Come hither, and you know, stuff like that. So yeah, some good articulation. Was really not expecting the TARDIS to be how it was, and I'm actually quite sorry that that happened, because that's not what a TARDIS is meant to look like. I'll tell you what, if I quickly do another little pause, I'll quickly get a TARDIS that actually looks like what a TARDIS is meant to look like. I'll get the 10th Doctor's TARDIS, and then we'll go from there. Bomph. Okay, so this is the 10th Doctor's TARDIS, and it took me a little bit to fish this one out. As you can see, it's a little bit dusty, so this has been sitting around for quite some time. Now, this one's completely different to the other two. It's got David Tennant in his all serious glory, for starters, as you can see. I don't want to go! And stuff like that. That was a very cardinal sin, but oh well. So yeah, there's David Tennant, and as you can see, the there's not as much articulation. He can do like a karate chop, and that's it. Yeah. He can't twist his hands. He can't twist his arms. He can only just move it up and down. Now this one did actually come with a sonic screwdriver, but unfortunately I lost it. So yeah, you got the legs also, and I dropped him. Well, that's smart. That's smart. There you go. Okay, so the legs articulate and they bend at the knees, but of course, again, legs don't twist like the other models, which is quite interesting. You got the classy Converses and his striped clothingness. Anyway, onto the TARDIS. So this one's actually one of the electronic ones, and you can see it's got a little background in it. So I don't know how they managed to fit the electronics in it. But you can see it's got a panel that opens up like so, which is different to the others because they don't have said panel. And of course, behind the panel is the telephone, the weird telephone thing. So that's that. Okay. So of course the glass is different to each of them. So as you can see, these have got like small windows, whereas this has got big bulky windows and stuff like that. But yeah, so you can see it's got the speaker bit. It's got the screw hole. Of course, inside the screw hole there would be batteries, and of course it would work, but unfortunately the battery's dead. So that's a shame, but it's fine, I guess. Interestingly, I find it interesting that they all have this function where it's got the button at the bottom here, and that makes the TARDIS doors close. But yeah, so that's the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. So let me just... So what I'll do is I'll just scooch this one over here. There you go. And you can see how, like the 10th Doctor's TARDIS, it's... Oh, sorry, that was very wobbly. The 10th Doctor's TARDIS, you can see where the other one's got like a flat roof, the other one's got like a... 10th Doctor's TARDIS has got like an angled roof, and it's quite different, I guess. And you can see how there's a lot more of a step here compared to the 4th Doctor's TARDIS, which I think is quite an interesting thing to note on. So that's the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. Now, I got some bonus content. I got this. This is the 4th Doctor. The 4th Doctor's regenerated and TARDIS. So this was when the 4th Doctor was first regenerated. He's still wearing the not Peter Capaldi, the Jean Pertwee outfit. Oh my gosh. And this is the 4th Doctor regenerated from Robot 1974. So this was the original one that was released not long ago. This was, I think it was last year, something like that. The TARDIS can travel any time, point in space. It has a library, swimming pool, large boot room, and an enormous chamber jammed with clothes and many more nooks and crannies. Secrets just waiting to be discovered. Just like the Doctor, the TARDIS tends to stand out a bit. Its exterior should change to blend in with its surroundings, conforming to new environment and within the moment of arriving there. But this handy facility was lost years ago when the chameleon circuit developed a fault. Since then, except for a brief period of somewhat random metamorphoses, the TARDIS has retained the outer appearance of a British police box. There is a sneaking suspicion that the Doctor could fix the fault if he wanted to, but he chooses not to because he likes the way the old girl looks. TARDIS is sturdier than it looks, and it has survived missile attacks, extreme temperatures, gunfire, alien onslaughts. Even the assembled hordes of Genghis Khan couldn't get through its doors, and they've tried. So this ship, ancient and remarkable, endures as an icon of hope and remains harder to defeat than many would first imagine, just like the Doctor. So that's a very, very generic description in my opinion, but makes sense. So like the other TARDISes, this one's got a nice background. I'm not really sure what the background's based on, though. It's got to be said. Oh no. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you got like TARDIS blueprint. You got this. This is reference to one of the episodes, and there's some kind of note here. I can't read. And a certificate and a blueprint of the TARDIS. I think I've already just pointed that out once. And then you got like the bookcase that's here. It looks very lifelike. It's got to be said. So here's the Fourth Doctor. Compared to so this is newly regenerated Fourth Doctor, and I'll be honest with you, compared to the later on Fourth Doctor, like, hang on, damn, Fourth Doctor, you aged badly. Yeah, you can kind of see like the hair doesn't match up with the same. The nose is spot on though. It's got to be said. But yeah, you can kind of see like he looks really slim here, and then he did put on weight later on. It looks like, unless that's probably not actually the case, but you know what I mean. Actually, to be honest, Fourth Doctor looks kind of like who is it? Paul McGann a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. There's something about him that looks more Paul McGann than the actual Fourth Doctor. No, you are not me. Yes, I am you. No, you are not. You're an imposter. Yeah, anyway. You can see how he's got like, the jumper tweed kind of the outfit. So he's got like the frilly stuff, the frilly frillness, and the black suit, and the grey trousers that John Pertwee wore. And look at that, much better articulation, much more going on here. You can like position them however you want, kind of thing. Let's find out which Tom is taller. Out of curiosity, they are both the same height. Okay, cool. That was that theory bombed then. So there we go. Just scooch you here and put you here. Hang on a second. No, wait. Are they the same height? What? Hang on. What? No, they are the same height. What? Then why? Why when sitting down does this Tom looks slightly? What? This Tom looks slightly shorter than. Oh, it's because of the coat. The coat's making this one look taller. Okay, okay, that explains it. Okay, cool. So this is the newly regenerated Fourth TARDIS. As you can see, it's similar to the other TARDISes in that kind of general aspect. Still no flippy panel. Yeah, so this has got some really nice wood effect. Actually, it's very pronounced. It's got to be said. But you can see like the signs very, very different. It's white in this case. Of course, it's got the usual base here. I don't remember if there was a third Doctor TARDIS as well. Actually, I've completely forgotten. It's got to be said. So yep, you got the white police call box, and yeah, like the windows are slightly different. The text is slightly different, I guess. Sorry, hang on. Let's have a look. Yeah, so police telephone, free use of public, advice and assistance obtainable immediately. Officers and cars respond to urgent calls. Public telephone, free for public use. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's kind of same, but laid out different, I guess. It's got to be said. And the Fifth Doctor's TARDIS. Let's just have a look at the Fifth Doctor's TARDIS. So, yeah, it says the same thing. This one's printed nicer, actually, ironically. And then of course you got the 10th Doctor's TARDIS, which is the complete opposite, where it's white instead of black. But yeah, which is ironic because this one's actually the complete opposite to the newly regenerated 4th Doctor's TARDIS, where you got this is black, whereas that was black and that's white, and now this is white. And yeah, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so let me just lay this one here. So there you go. This is the collection of Tardises. I'm probably gonna get that one sorted out at some point. Probably gonna fix that or something. I don't know. But you can kind of see like how the light's different on each one. So that's different to this one, and that's different even more so. And you can kind of see how this one's wider than this one, and then this one's even thinner. But this one's obviously the biggest because that's David Tennant, and we all know about David Tennant, right? Of course. Anyway, so after all that rambling, it's got to be said, thank you for watching this video. If you've watched this video all the way through, I'm highly shocked. And if you want to drop a like, you're more than welcome to. And yeah, so with that, I'll see you next time. Bye!